welcome back to a new video. So at the end, Brian Bello showed up with an injury and apparently has a partially torn labrum. So that trade's going to end up not really working out great for us. We do have Grayson Rodriguez coming back, and he's suspended for one more game. So I think for our pitching rotation, we'll just leave that slot blank for this game, let Taj Bradley pitch, and then we'll be ready to go. So very unfortunate. Because we traded, I believe, Drew Rasmussen to get him. We actually traded with the Red Sox for that, which is kind of hilarious that we did in the division. I didn't really think about that at the time, but yeah. So unfortunate for us, but it is what it is. So stuff like that's gonna happen to any pitcher. But Parker Meadows is 164 average, so he's struggling so far this year. Starts out well with a single and immediately gets caught stealing. So we'd love to see that. We get a single here with 2 outs, and that's going to be it for us. So Taj Bradley is getting the start today. He's going to pitch the first 2 outs, gives up a 2 out single, but is able to get out of that first inning without any damage. Xavier Isaac is out. Miguel is getting the start today. Brian Rocchio is going to hit a 2 out single. Chandler Simpson is going to get a walk here with 2 outs. Dylan Dingler is going to do a whole lot of nothing. So offense continues to be pretty useless. I just saw this dude in real life play. Didn't realize he was 32, which is interesting. I didn't realize he's been on the Red Sox for that many years. I guess I haven't been following baseball that closely, or at least for the Red Sox for sure. He gives up a home run there. So we're down 1-0. He hits a batter, and he's able to get out of that inning. Up to the second time through the rotation, a single here with 1 out, a fly out, and a single here. So we have 5 hits, no runs though, and that will continue to be the case. Taj gets a fly out, gives up a double, gets an out, but the runner moves to third, and that is going to be it. Miguel Vargas is back up. A ground out. Brian Rocchio follows that up with the same thing, and Chandler Simpson gets out as well. So Taj pitching pretty decent with that one blemish. Rather unfortunate. His stamina is actually horrendous. Uh, so he threw 103 pitches. I guess he's not fully recovered from that. But I guess this will be his last inning. Very confusing. So I don't know what that's about. But he's able to get out of this inning. Dylan Dingler's up. He is not no longer up. Parker Meadows is going to try to steal again because we're stubborn with that sort of thing. A double here is going to score the runner and switch spots with him. So we do tie up the game here. Junior Caminero pops out. Gabriel Arias is going to ground out. So we do tie up the game. Unfortunately, though, Taj Bradley has no stamina this game, which is very odd. So we are going to bring in Emmett. I think this is a perfect guy to bring in. 100% recovered. See if he can get us through a couple of innings since our starting pitcher just didn't have stamina for whatever reason. And another home run. So, oh, not good. And he's continuing to suck. All right, next inning for us. So we need some offense to happen. And that is not going to be the case. Leadoff single, a walk, and a double play. So managed to get out of that inning without any damage. A double here with 1 out. Parker Meadows is going to follow that up with a double of his own. So we cut the deficit down to 1. Tristan Casas is going to tie the game up with a single. So a really solid game for him. Junior Caminero is going to mash a 2-run home run. So a massive 4-run inning for us to come back from that. Gabriel Arias is going to follow that up with a strikeout. Xavier Isaac is going to walk. Miguel Vargas, he is going to get out as well. But we do get 4 runs and do take the lead. So Emmett Sheehan is able to um, not pick up the loss today, but he is at 57 pitches because of how poorly he was pitching. So he has to come out of the game, unfortunately. But I think it's time to bring in Chapman. So we'll see what he's able to do in this 7th inning. Gets the second out after giving up a hit, and it gets out of that inning. Brian Rocchio's up. He's out. Chandler, he's out. Dylan, also out. So we have another lefty up, so we're just going to keep him in. We could bring in the righty, but we're going to let Chapman just finish out this 8th inning. He gave up a hit here with 2 outs, so I think it's time to bring in, honestly, we just bring in Devin Williams, let him pitch, get this last out. He does just that after scaring me a little bit with that runner. Parker Meadows gets on, see if he's able to steal. He's too afraid to steal. Now he goes. Tags up, gets to third with a sacrifice fly. Junior Caminero is standing there as it's wild pitch, so it gets us a 3rd run. And then he gets a walk there. Gabriel Arias is going to fly out. Xavier Isaac is going to get a walk here, and Miguel is going to finish out that inning with a ground out. So we do get another run across. Time for Devin Williams to shut down this game. Gives up a one out double, gives up another double, walks a guy, loads the bases up, and see if he's able to work his way out. It's a very terrible. I mean, he did get the save still, but rather scary for the end of that game. But a massive win for us, gives us a full game lead on the Red Sox there. So I believe our player is off suspension now, so we'll auto play until then. So Brian or Grayson Rodriguez is back. He's ready to go after being suspended. Really solid start for him for the year, so it's good that we got him back. Look here at AAA to see if there's any. Let's actually look at our AAA team because our hitting's been so bad. Let's look at our lineups to see if there's anyone that's batting crazy. So we do have a 30-year-old catcher that's batting well. Matthew Etzel is batting well. Guess he's better in left field. Homer Bush. So we have a lot of guys that are getting off the hot starts. Angel Martinez is down there, but let's look back at our major league level. Yeah, we don't really have anyone that we can really drop down unless we're going to do something crazy like drop Chandler Simpson down, but he's a little bit too fast to not have on our team. So Jordan Hicks, he refuses to be demoted, so we're just going to go ahead and release him. Pedro Avila, we have to wait a couple more days until he is ready to play. All right, so we have Garrett Crochet going against Grayson Rodriguez. So that will be an interesting game for us to see if our hitting is able to do more than nothing, which is not very likely. Ooh, I didn't mean to hit start. I wanted to give Brian Rocchio the day off, but I'll let him play this game. I think tomorrow Ronnie Mauricio will probably get to start over him, just to let him get a day off. We have the bases loaded here in the first inning against Greg Crochet of all people, but he strikes out that guy. Brian Rocchio is going to get out. So we load up the bases, and then there's been a lot of walks in this game so far. 2 outs and 3 outs. So a lot less happening for them this inning than there was for us. Ronnie Mauricio is actually getting the start at DH. I don't know why they wouldn't just let him play shortstop, but that's something I just need to pay attention to before I jump into a game. All right, hit a batter, single, gets an out, gets the second out, and does get the third out. So Parker Meadows is up, he flies out, Tristan gets out, and Junior Caminero is going to hit a solo home run over, actually to right field, all places. Figured he'd go over the Green Monster, but over the really short right field wall. So we do take the lead there, so we'd love to see that. Grayson Rodriguez is continuing to pitch pretty well. Gets through another inning. Miguel Vargas leads off with a single. Brian Rocchio flies out. Dylan gets out. And Ronnie is going to hit a single here, 2 outs. Chandler is going to get out as well. Leadoff double for them. First out, a ground out for the second out. And they tie up the game with a single there. Unfortunate for us, but he does get out of that inning. Parker Meadows strikes out looking. Tristan Casas gets out. Junior Caminero is going to fly out as well. So both teams have 1 run on 3 hits. Grayson's at 72 pitches. He's able to get through this 5th inning there without any damage. Miguel Vargas strikes out. Brian Rocchio is going to get a walk here with 2 outs. Dylan is going to pop out there, so the game is still tied. He's at 78 pitches, so he should be able to make it through the 6th, unless he has a meltdown, but it looks like he is hanging strong. So we'd love to see that. Chandler gets out. Parker gets out. So he's through 6. He's at 91 pitches, so we're going to see if he can make a quick work of the 7th inning, and he does just that. Tristan flies out. Junior Caminero gets out. Brandon Lowe gets a walk here with 2 outs. Miguel Vargas is going to mash a 2-run home run over the Green Monster to give us the lead. So we love to see that. Brian Rocchio gets out. And then, oops, I actually left him in for an extra batter. But I suppose we can take him out at this point and let Edwin Diaz at least pitch this inning. Maybe he'll pitch the 9th as well, since Devin is quite fatigued from throwing 4,000 pitches in his little bit of time. All right, so we get a single here with Dylan. Ronnie Mauricio's up. He is going to hit a single, which is going to get the runners to second and third. Chandler Simpson is going to strike out swinging. Parker Meadows is going to hit a ground ball up the middle, which is going to score both runners, so giving us two more and getting him to second base. Tristan Casas is going to ground out but advance the runner. Junior Caminero is going to get outs, but we do get two more across. So Edwin Diaz, he gets to try to finish out this game here with a 4-run lead, and he does just that. So we win two in a row against the Boston Red Sox. So we have a 2-run or 2-game lead on them, which we love to see. So moving on to the, I feel like I put him on the, yeah, so I feel like I put him on the 60-day. Oh, yeah. Okay. Just making sure so I didn't lose that roster spot. All right. So 14-6. We're moving into. Is it actually a 4-game series against the Red Sox? It is. So a 4-game series against the Red Sox. We are going to make some substitutions. Chandler Simpson is tired, so he is out of the lineup. Parker Meadows is tired, so he is out of the lineup. Junior Caminero is going to be in there, so we're going to put him at left field, or actually at right field. I think that's where Parker was. And then who else did we take out of the game? Our center fielder. So we need someone to be able to go out to center field. We just might not have an extra center fielder that we're able to throw out there. So what I would like to do is I don't know, we'll say, I feel like he should be able to figure out some outfield time. So Gabriel Arias is going to go out to the outfield. Junior Caminero is going to go to shortstop. And everyone else is really tired. So Henry Davis, I guess, is just going to. I really don't want to put him in at DH, but we're going to do it. We're going to risk it for the biscuit. All right, we'll see what happens. Could have all been a bad idea, but we'll see what happens. And that's going to be it for us. Lead off double. I mean, if our pitching is really bad, then it might not matter. They get a run here in the first inning. So this might just be the game that we just get slapped in. We're kind of due to just get destroyed in the game. In which case, Spencer Howard will be able to pitch this whole game for us. Scoreless for them in the next inning, but a lot of get a hit here with 2 outs, and that is going to be it. Spencer Howard is going to pitch a almost scoreless, a scoreless 3rd inning. We're into the top of the 4th inning here. Not much happening for us. Single here with 2 outs. And that's it. So he's at 57 pitches, so he's pitching pretty well. But the 2 runs will probably not be a good look for him at the end of this game when he gets the loss. Might need to consider bringing up an outfielder from AAA if all our guys are getting tired, just to help with that. A single here with no outs. The first out of the inning. A walk here with 1 out. A fly out that advances the runner. So we have 2 outs here, and that is going to be it for us. So we have 4 hits, no runs. Is to see if Spencer can get through this inning as well. He does just that. Xavier Isaac strikes out swinging. Gabriel gets out, and Henry Davis gets a 2-out single. We've had a lot of 2-out singles, and Ronnie Mauricio hitting a 2-run home run at the tie of the game. I did not have that on my bingo card for this game for sure. So the game is back to being tied. Dylan Dingler is up, and he is out. So we're going to see if Spencer Howard is able to sneak through a 7th inning to save our pitching a little bit. Looks like he's not, so we're going to go ahead and take him out. Our bullpen is pretty healthy at this point. We're going to bring Andy Orterio, who we brought up from AAA, in to see if he's able to work his way out of this inning. Gives up a run. Love to see it. Gives up more runs. Love to see it. Still not getting the final out of the inning. Gives up another one. So he has just ruined this game for us. So whoever we bring up from AAA is just cursed to stink. Unfortunate for us. So still didn't get out of that inning. So gave up several hits, several runs. Not good. He's still not out of this inning? Or that was just a quick inning for us. Ugh. Ugh. Well, he's pitching the rest of this game. Unfortunate for him, unless we get a bunch of runs, and it looks like we're not. But that was the last inning of the game anyway, so we do lose that one against the Red Sox. Andy Orterio was not the answer, but unfortunately, we would have been in a difficult situation where he had to, be a professional pitcher, so unfortunately, he was just not that guy. So back to AAA you go. We're actually going to leave that spot open for a outfielder from AAA. Not really sure who we want to bring up. Someone like this, has a lot of good defense in the outfield. We're just going to search by outfielders and see if there's anyone that could. So Curtis Mead could come up. He's only batting 200. He's batting 370, 176. So like Curtis Mead honestly gives us right field. Doesn't really give us any left field. So he's pretty bad in the outfield, to be honest. Angel Martinez gets us a lot of middle infield. So what we probably do is just bring him up and just get our lineups configured. And then we just let Angel just kind of fill in some spots as we need. And then we move on to the next game, and hopefully we can win the last game of the series against the Red Sox. Then I can feel the medicine, cold medicine, that I took before I made the Guardians video starting to kick in because the kids gave me a cold during this week's school. So I'm definitely ready to go to sleep. So hopefully I can make it through this without sounding too tired. But we do get a 1-out single and a fly out and nothing else. Kyle gets the first out, gives up a double, gets the second out and a third out. Xavier Isaac strikes out. Gabriel Garon's out. Brian Rocchio's out. So both teams have a hit. They have two now, I guess. They got a walk. They advance runners, but with 2 outs, and then nothing else happening for us. Chandler Simpson is out. Henry Davis gets a walk. Parker Meadows gets a single. Tristan Casas gets a single. Bases loaded for Junior Caminero, and he's going to hit a single, which is going to score 2 runners and keep the runner in scoring position there. Brandon Lowe is going to roll into a double play, but we do get 2 runs that inning. A leadoff single for them, but he's caught stealing. So the first out of the inning, followed by the second with a strikeout, and with the third. So we'd love to see that. Xavier Isaac strikes out. We don't like to see that. Gabriel Arias strikes out, and Brian Rocchio gets a 2-out single. Chandler Simpson is going to roll out, and so nothing more happening for us that inning. Kyle's at 43 pitches. So he's at a pretty good clip, assuming that he can have some quiet innings here. He might be able to make it through 7, but we will see. With the way our hitters hit, we should have every opponent pitcher be able to get through 7 innings because we just all kind of stink. We do have 2 runs, though, so we can't really complain too much. They did get a run there. They get the runner at third with 2 outs, and that is going to be it. So we still have the lead. Strikeout swinging, Brandon Lowe is going to hit a double here with 1 out. Xavier Isaac is going to strike out for the third time. Gabriel Arias is going to get out, and that's going to be it. So Kyle give up another leadoff double. Gets the first out, the second out, and the third out. So is able to work around the leadoff double. Love to see that. Our offense doing a whole lot of nothing. So it's the 7th inning here. It's a 1-run game. I think this is where we lean into our bullpen to really get us through. So we're going to bring Garrett Clevenger back in for the lefty matchup. That's a 1-out single. He gets another out and does more work there. Parker grounds out. Tristan strikes out. Junior Caminero is going to roll out. So we could keep Garrett back in, but they have a couple lefties coming up. So we'll let him get that first out and then face the 2 lefties and then move into the last inning here for us. Hopefully our last inning of hitting. Moving into our final inning where Devin is still pretty fatigued. We could bring in someone like Brock Stewart for the close. We really have 18 closers on this team. I think today we go with Brock Stewart and see if he's able to shut it down for this inning. Gives up a walk and a ground ball double play. So we're able to actually win the series against the Red Sox. Not with a lot of offense, but with really good pitching for the most part. And take a commanding lead in the division with 2 games. And hopefully that continues to be the case as we continue to win games. But we just need more offense. Our offense is really struggling and it's just not really playing really well. So we're going to configure our lineup to see if we can move things around, to see if we can get a bit lucky with things. So we do have Angel Martinez, who we brought up from AAA. So he has some flexibility, all kinds of positions that he's able to play. So we're going to set him to left field to see what happens with his rating. So he's still a 2-star, but he's just really productive a lot of the time. So Xavier Isaac, he just has to start popping off. Like, there's just no way he can continue to be this bad with his stats this good. So might just need to move him down the lineup a little bit, but I don't know. really interesting to see where our team is. I'm just gonna let the AI handle it, to be honest. I don't know why they want to. I'm gonna trust it and just let them just have this lineup there to see what happens. It looks dumb, but at the same time, why not? Because it's not like our offense is going to get any worse than what it currently is performing. Not that it's, I mean, it's pretty bad. So it's not doing a lot for us. I mean, we 7-2, we win 2-1, lose 7-2, 5-1, we win. So that was like a lot of runs, I guess, for us. But we don't really have any games where we're getting anywhere close to 10 runs. But I don't know. Maybe that's just the cold medicine talking. I'm just delusional. But anywho, that's gonna be it for this one. If you made it to this point, I appreciate it. I'll talk to you all in the next one. Peace.